everyone, this is R.Suriyadevi, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Standard 5X Rajanam College for Women, Sivakasi. In this video, we are going to discuss about the e-waybill generation under GST Act. So first let us know what is e-waybill. So it is an electronically generated document and is necessary for the movement of goods from one place to another. So first let us know who has to issue the e-waybill. Every registered person who causes movement of goods and the consignment value if exceeds rupees 50,000 shall furnish information in the part A of the form GST EWB 01. So what is GST EWB 01 is nothing but goods and services tax e-waybill. So that is EWB 01. So let's formally called as GST form 1. So cases in which e-waybill has to be issued is in relation to supply for the reasons other than supply or due to inward supply from an unregistered person. So unregistered person, if it is supplying goods, who has to generate the e-waybill means he has to be generated by the recipient or by the supplier. If the goods are supplied under RCM scheme, the only receiver has to generate the e-waybill. Next let us see about when to issue the e-waybill. So first thing we have to issue the e-waybill is before the commencement of movement of goods in the form 1 of part A GST EWB 01. So if it is deemed movement, it means if the supplier is an unregistered person, then the movement is caused by the recipient, that is the recipient has to generate the e-waybill, not the supplier. Next you shall know about the validity of e-waybill. If the distance is between the 100 kilometers, the validity of e-waybill is 1 day. For apart more than 100 kilometers, 1 additional day is required for the validity of e-waybill. Then let us know about acceptance of e-waybill. The e-waybill generated shall be made available to the recipient if registered on the common portal, who shall communicate his acceptance or rejection of the consignment covered by the e-waybill. If the recipient has not given his consent on acceptance or rejection after the 72 hours, then it is considered as accepted by the recipient. Then let us know about voluntary issue of e-waybill. So if it is compulsory to generate bill or not, it is not a matter. Whoever willing to generate the e-waybill can be generated, it is not required by law. Then let us see about the cancellation of e-waybill. So if we have identified the goods are not to be transported or it to be transported not as per furnished in the e-waybill, that it is if quantity differs or the place of destination differs, whatever may be, we can cancel the e-waybill generated in the common portal. Then let us know about what is the special case for consignor or consignee. So here what mean by consignor, consignee special case means if consignor is not registered, what we have to do? If consignee is not registered, what we have to do? That is any one of them can generate the e-waybill furnishing the details of part B of GST EWB 01. If any one of them does not generate the e-waybill, both consignor or consignee are unregistered, then it is the responsibility of the transporter to generate the e-waybill. So this is the special case of consignor or consignee. Then let us know about what is updating the information of e-waybill. So we have to update the e-waybill before transfer. For if any changes has been made, we can update in the e-waybill. May not be updated in the e-waybill means if he is going to transport the goods below the 10 kilometer means there is no need to update the e-waybill. If the goods cannot be transported within the validity period, then we have to generate the another e-waybill that can be updated in the common portal. Then let us know about what is multiple e-waybill in one consignment procedure. So in that we have two issues. GST EW01 already issued, GST EW01 not issued. So if we have already issued the e-waybill but we have changes in the consignment, that is multiple consignment. If we have any changes means we have to file it in the GST EW02, that is consolidated consignment procedure. If it is not issued, first we have to finalize what are all the goods to be finalized in the 01, then after that 02 form has to be consolidated. So, that is multiple e-waybill in one consignment procedure. Then let us know about who are all exempted from issuing the e-waybill. So, if a person is unregistered supplier, he is not eligible to issue the e-waybill. If the consignment is up to 50,000, there is no need to issue the e-waybill. If the goods are to be transported less than 10 kilometers, there is no need of e-waybill. Where the goods being transported or specified in the annexure given in the notification of GST rules, then there is no need for issuing the e-waybill. Then if the goods are being transported by non-motorized conveyance, there is no necessity of issuing the e-waybill. If it is to be transported by air, cargo or any other mode, inland container, then it is a duty of clearance by customs. There is no way for e-waybill. Then lastly, in respect of movement of goods within the notified area specified by the government, there is no need for issuing the e-waybill. Then let us see about what are all the forms in the e-waybill. That is, form 1 is the consolidated form of e-waybill. Form 2 is consolidated by multiple consignment procedure. Form 3 is to be filled by the transporter if it is detained for more than 30 minutes. So, GST 1 form has two parts, part A and part B. It is to be filled the details of consignment in the part A, and the part B is for the transporter. So, both part A and part B have to be filled in the GST EW01. Then let us know about what are all the content in the form GST EW01. The vehicle number we have to fill it, what are the goods to be supplied, for which purpose, the place of business, that all details have to be given in the part A. Part B is mainly for the transportation, vehicle number and transporter details. So, for the purpose of supply we have to mention, for the business or a trade, for what purpose we are transporting have to given in the purpose of supply. So, the lastly, this is the format of e-waybill. If we generate in the portal, it will be issued in that PDF form. We have to take a hard copy of it before transporting our goods. Is to be supplied by, have to be in the hands of receiver and supplier. So, these are all the information to be furnished in the e-waybill. So, detailed description of e-waybill will be seen in the next video. Thank you.